Vikrant, quickly to you first. The dossier that the Indian government has submitted to the ICC more than details the reasons why, not sending the Indian cricket team was the only sensible decision. What do you think of that, Vikrant?
True. And Shiv, there was no other option as well. I think Pakistan were naive in thinking that the Indians would travel there. And I would say that the Indians led them into believing last year when the Asia Cup was conducted in hybrid fashion and the Pakistan team did come to India for the World Cup. I think they believe that the Indians will travel to Pakistan for the Champions Trophy. But there hasn't been any change in stance. Secondly, the dossier is dangerous not just for the Indians, but I think there are a few other cricket boards now, Shiv, who would not be very keen in going to Pakistan. So Pakistan now has very limited options. I mean, the hybrid was suggested to them where India play their games in Dubai. But now that the Pakistan government has jumped in and they are saying that it's all or nothing, which means that the Champions Trophy has to be held in Pakistan only, may actually take away the hosting rights from them. Because, see, no chance of India traveling to Pakistan. There also would be a few other teams who might take a back stage. See, traveling for the bilateral is different. And any threat perception for the Australians or for the English will be different to the high potential targets that is the Indian cricket team. So Pakistan now has to step down. They have to say, okay, we'll take the hybrid model. We remain the host. Now, since the Pakistan government has gone on and done this cunning act, as Sushant said, taking the Champions Trophy tour to POK cities, and with the BCCI Secretary Jay Shah condemning it, speaking to the ICC, asking the ICC, how could the PCB unilaterally release the tour? Because this was supposed to be released by the ICC with different cities. Now that the BCCI has jumped in and the ICC has spoken to the PCB, what can happen is, Shiv, if Pakistan remain adamant on hosting the Champions Trophy only in Pakistan, they stand to lose out on the hosting rights as well. Imagine Pakistan saying, okay, we pull out. The Indians would say, okay, then we'll hold the Champions Trophy. I know the India-Pakistan game is a piece of cake. The broadcaster would also not want the India-Pakistan game or the games in future to be cancelled. But the BCCI may just have an ace up their sleeve. What if they compensate the broadcaster? What if they compensate the ICC members? And then that old tale of share aa gaya, and finally when the share comes and Pakistan realized that their importance in world cricket was only because of India. I mean, if they think that they're legends, they were legends by association. It wasn't the Pakistan cricket team, it was the India-Pakistan game. What if there's one ICC event which goes on without Pakistan, which may not be 100% success, but even if it is a 90% success, that can pave the road for the future, which will be very clear for India, and it will be a dark road for the Pakistanis.
Vikrant, very, very quickly, I wanted to ask you specifically about this investigative news break by Ankit Kumar and Arvind Ojha, where they have confirmed the presence of 26/11 terror attack mastermind Zakir Rahman Lakhvi living life king size in Lahore and Rawalpindi. He's been captured on camera living a free life. Not only does this validate India's stand not to send India's cricketers, but would this be something that the BCCI would also perhaps take into account as it builds its case with the ICC going forward?
Shiv, I can confirm to you right now, as we speak, the ICC and the BCCI is closely watching India today, and they are also closely watching AajTak. So this will be one more leaf in that dossier. And like I said, I mean, so far it had been India or the Indian players or the Indian cricket team who would talk about their security. Tomorrow, with this new disclosure, could be a couple of other teams as well. Remember, the New Zealand cricket team 2 years ago, just on the basis of one email, abandoned their tour and went back to New Zealand.